Lesson 7.2, Estimating Quotients. Let's start back at looking at multiplication. This is the problem from your test. We had 301 times 0.28. And it first asked us to estimate that. Well, I don't want to deal with something 301. I think it's a lot easier if we just round it to 300. And I underlined the 3 as the digit that I wanted to round because it is the largest non-zero number. Same thing for this. 0.28, 2 is the largest non-zero number, so look to the right, and since that's between 5 and 9, I'm going to bump this 2 up to a 3. So 0.28 would round to 0.3. And then I just do the multiplication. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 3 is 9. Since there's one digit after the decimal point in the factors, it needs to be one digit after the decimal point in the product. And guess what? It's the same process for division. I have 392.45 divided by 21. I'm going to look at this 392. Since 3 is the largest digit, I look over the next number. It's a 9. I'm going to round it up to 400. Divide 21. You know what? I want to make it compatible. What's compatible? What's close to 21 and compatible with 400? 20. So I get 400 divided by 20. And you know what? There are two different ways to solve that. We can do the standard division algorithm, 400 divided by 20. So you do 20 goes into 400 40 two times. 2 times 20 is 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. Bring down the other 0. And then 20 goes into 0 times. 0 times 20 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. And so we get our answer is 20. But watch how easy this other method is. Excuse me. 400 divided by 20. Remember how I said if we had a decimal, we could multiply it by 10? Well, if you have zeros at the end, think back to topic 5. I can get rid of a 0 at the end of both of them. And now I have 40 divided by 2. I bet a lot of you can do that in your head, but if you can't, 2 goes into 4 two times. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. And we get the same exact answer of 20. Let's do some practice. We have 72.59 divided by 7. Now, I could round this to 70, or I could keep this the same and round it to just up to a whole number, being 72. And if I round it to 72, I don't want to leave this number as a 7 because that's not compatible. It's not going to be divisible I'm not going to be able to divide it very easily. So I'm going to move that to an 8. And 72 divided by 8 equals 9. You also could have done 70 divided by 7 equals 10. This is why it's so important to be showing your work. Because if you just write the answer as 10, well, I thought the answer was 9, so you're wrong. But if you show me that you rounded this to 70 and left this as 7, well, 70 divided by 7 is 10. So then you would get it right. So you need to make sure you're always showing your work. For this next problem, 45.9 divided by 8.8. Well, I'm going to make this 45. 8.8, I'm going to round up to 9. 45 divided by 9. Right, it's 5. All right, and that's all we have for lesson 7.2, estimating quotients. If you have any questions, please make sure you come see me in a small group, and I'll see you tomorrow.